back here with Critical Drinker, our favorite boy. Let's go. Heavy drinker. That's why he's critical. Give him a like and sub if you like him by the end of this video. This one's about the Minecraft movie. It is mindless slop. We were expecting that, though.
They say that a camel is nothing but a horse designed by Komitsu, and funnily enough, that was the first thing that popped into my mind after watching the Minecraft movie. It's what happens when a bunch of people with seemingly no creative impulses in their entire bodies are asked to come up with a generic comedy adventure flick
Makes
to take
sense.
advantage of the
Yep, corporate greed. Let's just put something together and make a bunch of money.
growing video game adaptation trend and milk a popular IP that they're only vaguely familiar with, while also trying to tick as many corporate mandated boxes
My
as
God, that's so
humanly
weird looking.
possible.
The
What you
villagers
end
are
up
so
with
weird
is
looking.
An absolutely forgettable movie that does nothing but function
Square pandas.
as a 2-hour commercial
Okay, that's one thing I like about this movie so far.
for the game, starring a bunch of bored-looking actors who probably spent 90% of the shoot standing in a big green room.
Okay, I don't want to be that guy. And I wish the best for him. But Jack Black gained a lot of weight back from his weight loss journey, and I'm concerned for his health, man. Did anybody see him on Saturday Night Live a few days ago? Oh,
Room with no idea what they were supposed to be reacting to, loaded down with jokes that aren't funny, too many characters that have nothing to do, and the most paper-thin excuse for a plot that I've seen since Borderlands. Minecraft is where
don't remind me of Borderlands. Randy Pitchford!
filmmaking and imagination goes to die. The logical endpoint of lazy, IP-exploiting Hollywood executives who are driven entirely by numbers and statistics. A film that was made purely out of necessity, with nothing even
It's not made purely out of necessity because it wasn't necessary to make this movie.
resembling passion or interest from anyone involved. Let's get this one over with quick because Minecraft deserves nothing better. The movie stars Jack Black as Steve, a guy who quits his dead-end job to mine for treasure and adventure. No, wait, actually
What?
it stars Jason Momoa as Garrett, a washed-up 80s video game protege. No, wait, actually it stars Sebastian Hansen as some kid who moves to a new town with his sister.
Starring Sebastian Hansen as some kid.
And finds a portal into another world.
You serious?
Yeah, in case you hadn't noticed, the script's a bit confused about who the main character's even supposed to be. Conventional wisdom would suggest it should be Steve, since he's the protagonist of the games
Yeah.
and everything.
You'd think Steve would be the main character of the Minecraft movie.
But I guess at some point the studio realized that no one under the age of 30 knows or cares who Jack Black is, so they brought in Jason Momoa.
Not true. Not true. Kids loved Jumanji. Kids loved... No one liked Borderlands, sorry. Except for Randy Pitchford. Randy Pitchford liked Borderlands. I guarantee you he didn't watch it. If anything, he sat in the theater by himself that he rented out because he doesn't have any friends, and then gooned to it because he's like, oh, Kevin Hart, that's my friend. He's my best friend. We made friends on the set. And that was what the entire movie was. Him having an excuse to make friends with Hollywood elites.
Momoa, who's younger and cooler, to play a big beefy jock type character. And I guess maybe the story was gonna have the two of them joining forces to take on the bad guys or something. But then some corporate suit decided that the
Also, what are you talking about? Nobody under 30 knows who Jack Black is. That's Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
movie would test better with children if they had a kid as the main character, and so Henry was written into the story with no particular arc or personality in mind. And then the chief diversity officer decided they needed more representation, so they threw in a random black lady who has absolutely no reason to be there and contributes nothing to the story.
Oh, don't drag Witcher into this, man. This makes me want to play Witcher just to wash the taste out of my mouth.
Great work, guys. Be sure to give yourselves an extra large bonus this year. Anyway, the plot, such
They will.
as it is,
They
unfolds
never forget.
thusly. Steve finds a magical bullshit crystal that opens a portal to the world of Minecraft, but then accidentally discovers an evil underworld inhabited by an army of evil pigs, who imprison him, but not before he gives the crystal to his dog, who escapes back through the portal into the real world and hides it. The crystal eventually falls into the hands of Garrett, who tries to sell it in his video game store before Henry takes it and uses it to cross over into the world of Minecraft 2. Oh yeah, and somehow Garrett, Henry's sister, and some random black lady also get pulled in with them. But oh no, the crystal gets damaged, so they have to find a replacement. But the evil pig lady wants it for herself so she can take over the world or something, so she releases Steve on the promise that he'll get it and bring it back to her. So naturally Steve immediately betrays her and joins the gang, because why the fuck wouldn't he? And
How
together
dare.
they work to defeat the evil
What a
pig
liar.
army, open the portal back to the real world, and go home. And I know it probably seems like I'm speedrunning through the plot on this one, but honestly, I'm not, because basically fuck all happens in this movie. It's the same basic bitch template you've seen in a dozen other films just like it, and it does absolutely nothing new or unexpected at any point. There's a kind of half-hearted attempt to
Okay, but did he have that in his inventory somewhere for him to be doing that? I don't... Where's his inventory? Did the kid have inventory?
emulate the moral messaging of the Lego movie, the conflict between the chaotic, messy creativity and the crushing conformity of order and control, but it's so loosely explored and easily forgotten that it never really makes an impression. The evil pig queen lady, whose name I can't even be bothered to look up, is by far the weakest villain I've ever seen in a film like this, voiced by an absolutely dreadful actress who sounds like she's reading her lines off a teleprompter with no idea of the
let me hear it,
context
let
or
me hear
meaning
it.
behind them. Jack Black plays the
I want to hear that voice acting. Come on, man.
loud, shouty, obnoxious moron who's trying so hard to be funny you can practically see him sweating with the effort. So, basically every Jack Black movie these days then. The rest of the cast are mostly forgettable. Henry makes no impression as the protagonist, his sister isn't developed enough to care about, and although random black lady isn't nearly as annoying as you might think from the trailer, she really doesn't have much reason to be there either.
Which makes it more annoying that she's in there.
The script has no idea.
Also, the outfit's ugly. Most of their outfits are ugly. I like hers. And his is pretty basic. Everyone would wear this. I like the kids' outfits. That's about it.
What to do with her. She's just kind of there in the background most of the time. Jason Momoa is the only positive of the film, if you can call it that. What few laughs there are come mostly from him, and although he doesn't look like he wants to be there much, he's at least got enough charisma and comic timing to make you crack a smile once in a while. Honestly, if you've got really young kids that are big fans of the game and not inclined to think too much about what's actually happening, there's probably just enough here to keep them happy. But anyone with a mental age in double digits is absolutely going to struggle with this one. And the funny thing is, none of this really matters. Minecraft is such a massive IP that this film's probably going to rake in $1 billion, and nobody is going to remember it 5 minutes after it leaves theaters.
That really depends. I feel like they're going to remember it because they're going to want to come home and flame it to all their friends who also play Minecraft, which is not me. Full disclosure, I have never played Minecraft. I've never had the urge to play Minecraft except for watching VShojo play it together, and I know that it's not going to be the same if I play it by myself, so I don't play it. Because I'm going to get in that world, think, oh, this is a big empty world, cool, what do? And then just feel very lonely and stop playing.
Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Gladly, you handsome, devilish rogue, you.
Hey, sweaty.
All right, everyone, that was Critical Drinkers Review. Did you feel the same way? Oh, thank you for the follow, Althea. Interesting you waited this long to follow me. Guess we're not as good of friends as I thought. But, you know, whatever. Well, it's on my screen and in my recording for YouTube now. So let me know down below in the comments what you thought about the Minecraft movie, or if you're not going to go see it, why? I know why. Well, tell me anyway so we can rage out together. Stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and take care of somebody else. Love and nachos to you all.